Hi everyone, welcome to Melissa Recovers, where I do everything I can to recover the person who I was always meant to be. I did do a video about what that means, but it got cut off in the middle, so I'm just going to quick answer that. Today, this video is all about a get to know, let's see, it was a tag. It's a get to know me tag. So Carrie over at Weight Watchers with Carrie tagged me in it, and she was originally tagged by Sandy from Let's Get Fit. So I'm just going to quick explain the Melissa Recovers. So I honestly believe that I am addicted to compulsive eating, and in the addiction world, they use the word recovers as kind of like an indication that you're making progress and you're moving forward. Despite your addiction, you are moving in a positive direction. So when I use the term Melissa Recovers, it doesn't mean that I don't believe that the person who I am right now isn't good. Like, I don't want people to think that I don't love myself. Because there was a really sweet comment made by one of my viewers, and she said that I was beautiful and good and smart and funny the way that I was, and even if I want to be in a smaller size or whatever, I'm still good the way I am. And she's right. But for me, recovery means like I'm a recovering alcoholic or I'm a recovering food addict. It means that I'm pushing past that I'm restoring who I was. And if you read the intro on my page, it talks about how sometimes in life we kind of get off course and we sometimes need a push back in the right direction. So that's kind of what that means. So anyway, back to this get to know me. Carrie and Sandy have put a bunch of different questions up, and I'm going to try to answer most of them. There's a few that I feel a little uncomfortable with, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So number one, the first question, what are you wearing? I've got this t-shirt on. It has some like screen printing on it. It's pink. I love pink and red. They're like my favorites. I got this t-shirt from a friend. Her name is Peggy Pearson, and she passed away from a brain tumor a little while ago, and she was awesome. She was like a mom to me, and she was one of those people that I could sit and talk to about anything, and she was amazing. So I love when I get to wear it because it just reminds me of Peggy. I don't think I'll ever get rid of it. Anyway, number two, have you ever been in love? Yes, I love my husband. We have been married for almost 20 years, and he was the only person that I've ever really dated like exclusively. And so yes, I've been in love with my husband, Nathan. Number three, have you ever had a terrible breakup? Nope, I haven't. I think in high school, I probably thought that I had big crushes on people and different things, but I never exclusively dated anyone. And I was able to kind of save my heart for my husband. So that's kind of a cool thing. Number four, how tall are you? I am 5'5" 3/4". So I rounded up to 5'6". And I'm one of the more taller women in my one side of my family because they're a bunch of short Polish German women that are super tiny. And my oldest daughter, Hannah, is only 5'2". So, and she's not getting any taller. So, my grandma, Shirley, that just passed away, was a little bit taller. She always seemed like this big, beautiful Viking to me. So, just our Scandinavian roots on that side. How much do you weigh? Well, that one I'm not going to answer because I still feel uncomfortable with the number, and maybe someday I'll be able to look back and say, I used to weigh this much, but I'm not far enough along in my journey that I feel comfortable sharing that yet. Any tattoos? Nope, no tattoos. I struggle with them. I know some people love them and that's their thing, but I just that permanentness of it is really hard for me to be able to get my mind around. So piercings. I do have my ears pierced. I rarely wear earrings, and I think it's just because I'm a busy mom. I have been thinking that I should start just wearing like a set of pearls or some studs, just kind of as a signature me, but I haven't gotten around to it. OTP. And I'll be honest, I had to look this up because I had no idea what an OTP was. But Google told me that was one true pairing, and I'm pretty sure that my husband Nathan is my one true pairing. So, favorite show. Oh my goodness. I have so many favorite shows. I listen to TV while I'm working around the house, almost like old-fashioned radio stories. But I really like Gilmore Girls. I've watched it through a few times on the Netflix. And it's funny because I didn't watch it when I was on, regular TV. When I had my twins, I nursed them, and I had to feed them like every hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes when they were really little because they were NICU babies. And I tried to nurse them exclusively so that my supply would keep up. Okay. I kind of went off on a tangent there. But I watched Jag with Mark Harmon. No, that's not Mark Harmon. Can't remember who the guy is. Anyway, Jag, NCIS is actually a spinoff of Jag. And Jag was on, they put on 2 episodes a day. So it was on like TNT or USA or something like that. So I was able to get like a bazillion of them recorded on my old, what was that called? It wasn't a Roku. It was like a DVR. It was like TiVo. I recorded a ton of them on my TiVo. So when I was up in the middle of the night nursing the babies, I would watch a lot of Jag. So I really like that show. I just like the characters kind of. Anyway, so Gilmore Girls, Jag. I love the Waltons. So anyway, favorite band. I don't know that I have like a favorite band because I really don't listen to a ton of pop music right now. But if you were to ask me, like, out of all the things that, like, when I was a kid, I really liked, like, the hair bands and stuff like that. But there's a band that I love that they do hymn revivals. It's called the Nashville Tribute Band. And, oh no, excuse me. I like the Nashville Tribute Band. They're awesome. The hymn revival one is the Lower Lights, and they're awesome. They took a bunch of like really good musicians and combined them together, and they get together for a couple weeks at a time, and they do like let's see, sorry, my face just turned blue. They do just like these really cool hymns, and I really love them because I think they do these cool harmonies and stuff like that. So that's one thing that I really love. Okay, something that I miss. I really miss real mail. Like, I think email is kind of annoying, and I would rather Facebook message or something like that. To be honest with you, I'm not a fan of email. But I really miss real mail, like getting real birthday cards and sending real birthday cards. And one of the things, a goal that I have for 2018 is to actually send real birthday cards and real anniversary cards and things like that in the mail and just like bring that back. So that's going to be my thing that I bring back, something I miss. Favorite song? Oh my gosh. That's so hard. I studied music in high school and college, so like I know a ton of songs. I really like that one song, Ain't Nothing Gonna Break My Stride, Ain't Nothing Gonna Slow Me Down, oh no, that one. That's on in my walking mix. I really like Roar by Katy Perry, but I like the cover by Alex Boye of it, and it's so good. I'll put the link down below because he did a YouTube cover of it, and he used a bunch of blogger moms, and it's so awesome. I can't wait to show you guys. It's way, way good. Okay, how old are you? I am 39 years old. I'm going to turn 40 this March, and I'm really excited for that. When I was like in my young 20s, I used to think like, I can't wait until I'm 50. I think it was because back then Oprah was 50, and I was like, she's really arrived. Like, so dumb, because like she was still healthy enough to like be able to enjoy things, but she I don't know, like it seems like a good age, like you can still get a lot out of life. So I'm 39 turning 40. What's your zodiac sign? I think I'm a Pisces. I don't really follow that. I know that like a couple years ago they just like up and changed the zodiac signs. But I think I'm still a Pisces. I know that before I was a Pisces. What do you look for in a partner? Dependability, honesty, someone who calms me, hard worker, and someone who's funny. I think that those are all things that I really love in my partner. Favorite quote. So hands down, my favorite quote is something that was on my voice teacher's in her studio when I was growing up. And the quote goes like this: what we are is God's gift to us. What we become is our gift to God. And I just love it. I've loved that since I read it, like, because it makes me realize that I'm blessed to be who I am, but I have so much more that I can make myself into, and that's my gift that I give back to God. All right, favorite actor. That is tough. I really love Sally Field, but I also really like Mandy Moore, because she to me is like the Sally Field of this generation, like especially her in This Is Us. Like her ability to move from age to age in that show is phenomenal, and she's super talented. So I really like Mandy Moore. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that for now. There's probably a lot. Favorite color. I love red. I love wearing red and like all variations of red. Cranberry, pink, all those things. But if I were to pick something, and I really like purple too. So if I was going to buy like a brand new purse, I'd probably get red because it goes with everything that I wear. But I really like the color purple. I have little accents of that in my decorations in my bedroom and stuff like that. Loud or soft music? I really like, when you have music, I like it to be all out. Like, put the passion behind it. But I also really like dynamic changes in music. I like the building and the suspense and key changes and all that kind of stuff. So I would say loud, but the ability to be soft too. Where do I go when I'm sad? Oh, probably my bedroom and hide. Because when you're a mom with a bunch of kids, sometimes that's the only place that you can get away to. I know when the twins were little and I was really struggling with not being able to get out of the house because they were NICU babies and couldn't go anywhere, I would go through the drive-thru, and I've been trying to break that habit. So my bedroom, yeah. How long does it take me to shower? Oh man, like 5 minutes. I don't understand this dinking around. Like, I'm constantly trying to train my kids. You get in, you wash your hair, you wash different parts of your body, you rinse off, you get out. Like, so, ain't nobody got time for that. That's what I think. Plus, as a mom, when you have twins, like, you rarely get to go to the bathroom by yourself, let alone take a shower for a long period of time. And I think that's just a habit that I've picked up. How long does it take me to get ready? Very little time, because I'm constantly doing at least 3 heads of hair. Because our twins have autism and different kind of gross motor and fine motor delays, I usually end up helping them with their hair, and our youngest one, I kind of help her too. So because I'm always doing everyone else's get ready, I don't take as much time for myself. So throwing makeup on, maybe a minute. When I do my hair like Glamorama, put it in rollers and stuff like that, that's usually half hour. But I usually only do that like once or twice a week. So, yeah, I'm pretty low maintenance. Turn on. I love when my husband does things like the dishes and cleans up and is nice to our kids and takes care of them and takes care of me. And I just love that kind of husband and stewardship, and just, I also really love it when my husband says something related to the gospel, like from scriptures or something. Turn off. I hate it when people are rude. and boastful. Every once in a while, there's a dad in our neighborhood that's just kind of rude to his kids, and I'm not a fan of that. Like, it's really hard for me because when I see injustice or somebody doing something mean, I want to stand up for the person who's being belittled, and he's not really technically doing anything wrong, but I think that's the thing that bugs me the most. Also, a big turnoff for me is when people are slow. Oh, anyway, okay. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Yes, but not like a school fight, but I kind of grew up in a dysfunctional family, so I know that there was some sparring with siblings and different things. Reason I joined YouTube. I started watching, I think the very first ones that I saw were like the Skinny on weight loss and Fit and Fabulous Mama, and I watched a bunch of them and realized how inspiring they were, but I also started to think about the accountability piece, and I think that's the biggest reason that I'm on YouTube is because of accountability. And yeah, okay, so moving on. Fears. I am terrified of birds. I'm afraid that birds are gonna swoop in and peck my eyes out. They're not my favorite. I'm so afraid of birds, and it's totally irrational. I can go to the zoo and go sit in a bird show because I feel like they're well controlled. But like when there's thousands of birds like descending on our neighborhood or something like that, that freaks me out. And interestingly enough, I'm not afraid of death. I know a lot of the people who have answered these questions have said they're afraid of death, but I'm excited to be reunited with people that I've lost. I would hate for my kids to lose me while they're still young, so I guess I don't want that now, but I'm excited to be on the other side and to be reunited with loved ones and to see my savior again. Last thing that made you cry. Ugh. Sometimes my kids. Okay, so sometimes kids say things and they don't realize that you have feelings too as a mom, or that you've made a sacrifice for them to have something. And I think sometimes when I feel underappreciated or just kind of taken for granted, that's what makes me cry. Last book that I read. I have it right here. It's Beyond Basics with Natural Yeast, Recipes for Whole Grain Health, and it's by Melissa Richardson. And if you've heard me talk about my natural yeast waffles and different things like that, I think it's awesome. Natural yeast will lower our glycemic index in everything that we eat in a day. They've done studies and it's amazing. So if you're looking for like the next level of healthiness, study that. Her website is The Bread Geek, and she's got a Facebook page too. Okay. Last person you talked to. The last person I talked to was my 5-year-old daughter when I picked her up from kindergarten, and right now she's hanging out, decompressing, watching Trolls. Relationship with the last person you text. Oh, my friend Bree. She's a great supporter of me and weight loss, and she's always asking me how I'm doing, and I just texted her to see how her weekend went. Let's see. Favorite food. Oh my gosh, hands down pizza. I think it's because it's my dad's favorite food too, but I love pizza. Love it, love it, love it. And with Weight Watchers, I found different ways to kind of get it where I need it, but still feel like it's real pizza. And I'd rather have one piece of really good pizza than 50 pieces of crappy pizza. So that's where I'm at with that. Place you want to visit. When my kids are all grown, because I would never take a trip like for a long distance with little people at home because I worry about, them being taken care of well enough and everything. But when my kids are all grown, I really want to go to Europe, and I want to travel to Sweden because that's where a big chunk of my family's from, and Germany and Prussia, like those places of Prussia. And England and Scotland and Ireland. And I just want to be in those places that they lived. A lot of those churches still exist, and I would want to go sit in the pews of the churches where my ancestors lived and worshipped, and walk through those towns and see if I have any cousins over there. So I guess that's part of the reason why I love doing family history, is to go back and prepare myself for that big trip someday. Do you have a crush on someone? Yeah, my husband. I love my husband. Last time you kissed someone? My husband, this morning. Last time you were insulted? That's tough. I'm sure people insult me all the time, and I don't even care. Like, I've always been one of those people that kind of lets things roll off her back. I know that during the campaign there were some comments made about me and different things, but I just kind of held my head high and was a better person. So, favorite flavor of sweets. I really like mint chocolate things, and yeah, so like mint chocolate. I also really like raspberry and chocolate, and I also really like caramel and chocolate. So I don't think I really narrowed that down for you. What instruments do you play? I used to play the piano. I studied music all through high school and then most of college, and but it was only just to like teach myself different songs. So I've never been super great. I'm one of those people that if I play piano, I have to practice really hard to be able to get it accomplished. Favorite piece of jewelry. I have this medallion. It's a Young Women's Personal Progress Award medallion, and you earn it when you've worked really hard to accomplish like 8 different projects, and they're all like service projects. In our church, it's kind of like almost like getting your Eagle Scout, except for girls. But to me, it's harder. So I worked on that with our oldest daughter at the same time while she was working on hers. And I love that because it has a picture of the temple on it and a little red ruby, reminding us that our virtue and stuff like that. And I also, I'm trying to think, my wedding ring is like one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. The prongs are loose on it right now, so I can't wear it. It fits my finger, but I don't want to wear it because I don't want to lose the diamond again, because I've already lost it once. Let's see. Last sport you played. We played Hammerschlagen in Minnesota. It's this game where you like throw a hammer in the air, and however you catch it is how you have to bang the nail into the log. It's like a game my brother made up. It's really hilarious when the people you're playing with get tired or drunk. I don't drink at all, so I always kind of, I don't know. Anyway, like Hammerschlagen, right? I also, let's see. There's a phone call coming in, but I'm not going to take it because I'm going to get through this video no matter what. Okay, last song you sang. Yesterday in church, we sang some Christmas carols, and, oh man, I can't remember which one we sang from the hymn book, but that was the last song that I sang. Favorite chat up line. I like saying hey a lot. You'll notice I'm like, hey, how's it going? My dad is known for saying howdy, how's it going? So probably hey, how are you? Hey, how's it going? Have I ever used it? Yes, I use it all the time. Last time you hung out with anyone? Gosh. I got to go on a date with my husband on Saturday morning for breakfast. And besides that, I honestly can't think. It's been such a busy month. Anyway, I hang out with the city council people. I took one of my friends who had just had surgery grocery shopping. I think that counts as hanging out. So, number 45. Who should answer these questions next? So, I would like to tag Jessica from Watchin Mama, Amanda from Amanda Cypert Fitness, and Tammy from Healthygirl, and Lisa from Lisa's Country Kitchen. I hope that you guys answer these questions so we can all get a good chance to get to know you too. I will post the links to all of their YouTube channels in the information below, and then I'm also going to post the link for Alex Boye's song and for the Lower Lights. Anyway, it was fun getting to know all of you. Please leave some comments in the comments below about things that you want me to know about you. Talk to you later. Bye.